window on that Impala. You know I'm driving my 63 Impala across the country. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. Well, I got my YouTube channel in the back window, and now people are commenting on my channel. One of them said, well, I'm following you down highway such and such right now, right behind you. And I go, boy, I hope you're not driving.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool though.
I hope he's it's been fun. I hope he's in the passenger seat, but
yeah, I know. That's one thing I don't do while
but
I'm driving.
I wish I would. There was one gal on Instagram, and I thought it was a hoax because they get people on there and they'll say hi, you know, and it's some real pretty gal, and well, I know that it's a scam of some kind, so I just block her, you know, and I almost blocked this gal, and then she started talking about how she seen me go through town with this car, and I go, well, I wish I'd have got to know her while I was there.
Dang.
I missed your
opportunity.
I missed out.
You might have to go back.
I might have to go. I'm gonna have to come again next year.
So this is Lou Paliocha, Sled Arts, who many of you already know on YouTube, and he lives up on what's that ski mountain you live up under the edge of?
Sunday River.
Sunday River. So he lives. You know, people ski down Sunday River and they wind up in his property there because they have to take a mule train back to the top of the mountain, and he rescues them if they fall off their skis and break their feet off, like you did one time, right?
Yeah, I did break one foot. Well, it didn't break off, but almost did.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, and you still getting your parts. You told me the other day you're getting some parts put in.
I'm still getting my parts fixed.
He's got more parts in the front end of that Impala out there.
I didn't know you was recording. You cut out that part about that gal.
Too late. Everybody on YouTube is going to hear that. That's going to be out there. Yeah. So anyway, we just wanted to visit with Luke while, what's your name again? Waylon something Wire?
Waylon Wire.
Waylon Wire is here, and we're just visiting with Luke. So, Luke, tell us about you.
Tell you about me?
Tell us about you and what you do. Tell me about the calendars, the artwork, all of that.
Oh yeah, actually.
Show us some artwork. Yeah.
I've got an unfinished drawing here. I don't know how well it'll show up on there, but
I'll get close.
Look at this. This guy.
The 1970 Chevelle that I'm working on right now.
Wow.
It's colored pencil. I got the hood basically done, and the SS. It's backwards, I know, but it's not backwards in real life. I didn't do everything backwards. But that SS is about 1/4 of an inch long. So.
How many days did you spend working on that SS?
How many days? I've been working on it off and on a couple weeks. I've had some art shows, so I don't. You know, like you guys, you got your projects going, so like you don't do it like 8 hours a day every day because you got a bunch of different things going. So I've been working on this for a couple weeks off and on, and I'm hoping to have it done in another week or two. But yeah, I make calendars every year with 12 drawings in them, and I sell prints of all the drawings that I do.
61 Chevy.
I need that in my house.
Is that a 61 Chevy steering wheel?
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's a 59 or 60.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I can actually take it down and look at it close.
You're right.
No, I'll be so jealous.
You're right.
Don't pull it off the wall, because then
I can tell you're correct.
I want to drive up there and steal it.
But yeah, and I've actually got a 64 over on that wall over there.
Oh,
I got a 63 out in the shop.
Yeah,
I got a steering wheel out, 63 steering wheel out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
63 is one of my favorite Impala years.
Yeah, it's attached to my car, but I got one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 59 and 63 are my two favorite Impalas.
Oh yeah, 59 is a Batmobile.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's what Resto Dan's been working on.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You know about him?
Yeah. He used to.
He's got a 59 4-door flat top.
Yeah. We used to correspond a little bit, me and Dan, years ago. And then he kind of dropped off of the YouTube
You know,
thing.
he bought this old 59 4-door, 348 in it.
Yeah.
Started driving it to work every day. Some guy in a little foreign car ran into him and drove him into the guardrail and then off onto the interstate.
Oh.
And he says, I ain't gonna take that. And he whooped that thing back out on the road and chased that guy down that ran him off the road. Got his tag number, and you know that guy is trying to escape. And all of a sudden, this big '59 Chevy with the fins goes, boom.
I think he's got it mostly fixed again.
Well, you know, he took the insurance money and he fixed it all himself. It's like, it just dents and he beats it all. And, you know, I love that.
Chasing that guy down.
I need him to work on my my pickup truck there. I ought to just ship it down to him and have him fix it. Because the insurance company wouldn't help me with it.
I know. I remember.
That guy, I held up a crumpled little piece of rusty metal one time. I said, you give this to Dee Dee's Speed Shop and he'll make a nomad out of it.
Yeah.
And he did.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
But man, that guy puts in the hours. Hours and works full time. Well, I was young once.
Yeah. So anyway, you sell artwork obviously, and there's a lot of hot rod folks, including myself, who have hired you to paint and draw their car, and you put out a calendar every year based on your art, and you have one for sale now.
Yes, I do.
And if YouTubers wanted to buy that, there's a Sled Arts Facebook page or something like that where they could go and get in touch with you and buy. They too could have some Sled art in their garage.
Yeah. My email is luke@evolve.net, so it's LUKE, and then the @ symbol, and then the word evolve, and then .net.
EVOLVE.
Yeah, and then and then NET. luke@evolve.net. If anybody is interested in one, shoot me an email.
Do you have one you could show us? The calendar?
I do. I have to go down the stairs.
Oh, that's okay. That's
I'll
all
go out in
right.
the garage and get one. I've got one hanging up out there.
Well, you can show it later. You can show it later on your YouTube.
I'll put up a picture of it at the end.
Yeah.
And I'll put up his Facebook address.
Yeah.
Sled
yeah,
art.
I should have brought one up with me. I didn't think of that.
Oh, he's got one.
What were you thinking?
Well, that's a problem. I don't think.
See how you are? Geez, we try so hard to get you straightened out.
I know. I appreciate it. You know, you've made progress. I'm a lot better than I was.
You know what? It's a lot of work to keep you straight.
Let's see. I've been watching you two guys on YouTube for 11 years. I think so. You're making progress. I'm doing a lot better.
You know, I think you're gonna have to double my pay.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
See how easy he's
Not times not is not.
Nothing. Yeah, exactly. I love it when he laughs like that. Look, it looks like his teeth are going to blow out the front of his face. He laughs a bit.
I should have shaved too, and then my smile gets bigger.
Yeah.
Oh.
The mustache is a nice touch.
Think so?
No. Yes.
I don't know.
I'm undecided.
Yeah, that's okay. You know, we can take a poll. You know, some of the girls call it a caterpillar.
Listen to him. Some of the girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many girls you think he's got running around chasing him?
Yeah.
All of them. Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of which, how's Bernice doing?
Oh, Bernice, she's, you know, I sent her off to a spa, and she got all dolled up and had her hair done and got a new outfit. And I'll tell you about that brand new pink dress she's got. I needed to get her a new outfit, but I didn't want to go to the Goodwill and buy a pink dress. So I called this friend and some hot pink shoes, so high heels. So I called this friend of mine and I told her, I said, Robin, I've got this predicament. I got to get Bernice some new clothes, but I just don't want to go in Goodwill and start buying dresses and high heel shoes and necklaces and things. And she goes, you need a wingman, don't you? I said, yeah, I need a wingman. So she went with me and we got all this outfit and got Bernice all gussied up. And a friend of mine in California at the time owned a wig shop. And she sent me a new wig for Bernice. Oh. She did a lot of work with cancer patients.
Yeah.
That lose their hair and treatments, and she was a wonderful lady.
Yeah.
And so she sent Bernice some hair, and I had to borrow that wig the other night because I was doing a Dee Dee Dan impersonation, and I was using his voice. I said, "Send me." Did you see that?
No.
I saw it.
I said, we were talking on WhatsApp, and I said, I want you to say something and send it to me, and he did. So I was standing by the Impala wearing that wig, and it's his voice, but my mouth's moving, and I said, yeah, I'm going to turn this 2-door Impala into a 4-door, so we're going to give her, and then we'll be golden. And it's his voice saying all that, and I'm wearing the wig, and it was pretty funny.
I bet.
For the first 10 seconds, I was a little bit concerned, and then I figured it out.
You should.
I was like, okay.
You should be
everything's
concerned
fine.
every time you see me. You should be fully concerned, deeply concerned.
The problem is I'm a lot like you. So
There you go.
I'm not necessarily concerned when I should be.
I'm not
he
either.
he summed you up perfectly, didn't he?
Exactly.
You see how he threw that in there?
What
And
could possibly go wrong?
It seemed like he was talking about himself, but I mean, he just slid the rest of it.
The things that could possibly go wrong usually do at my house. But it's so normal that we don't really notice it.
I was telling Dee Dan that this little Chevy just done wonderful coming across. When I got to the Atlantic Ocean, I was 4,200 miles from home. And I told him it's done really good. And he goes, well, sure. He said, you put it together. What could go wrong? And I said, that's exactly why it could go wrong, is because I put it together. That's reason enough right there for it to go terribly wrong. But it's done pretty good.
Yeah, well, that's both of you guys. That's what I like about your channels is that you sometimes everybody makes mistakes.
And we show them.
We show them.
But you guys you happily admit it. And you giggle about it, and then you just go in and you fix it, and it's always done right in the end.
Well, that's now that you said that, that's my purpose in life, is to
show other people what not to do.
Well, more or less, it's more like if I do something really badly and someone else sees me, they'll say, I can do a better job in that, and then they'll go out and try it.
Yeah.
And so I've inspired them to make themselves better.
Yeah, I've shown a lot of people what not to do.
Yeah,
that's how when I'm ski instructing, I teach people what not to do by example.
Yeah.
Like falling down and ripping your foot off.
Breaking your foot,
Yeah.
Did you?
Actually, I think I told you maybe, but what happened is my Achilles tendon actually ripped off my heel bone, and it pulled so hard that it fractured a piece of my heel bone off with it.
Oh.
Yeah. In a ski boot.
Oh, that is your Achilles heel, ain't it?
Yeah. Yeah, boy, that hurt.
Literally.
Boy, that hurt.
Literally, his Achilles heel.
Yeah, it felt like I had a beehive in my boot.
How long ago was that?
That was the ski season before last, so 2020.
So,
and
they about got you put back together?
Yeah, they screwed it back down, and then the screws moved in there after the surgery. They weren't supposed to.
Oh!
Usually when they put screws in, when you go to the hospital and they put screws in you, they're not supposed to move in there.
Right. I got some in my arm, Phillips. They got Phillips heads on them in X-ray.
Yeah. So I think I had a spasm or something, and they moved and they crisscrossed. And then, but the surgeon said, oh, well, the bone's still close enough. We'll just wait for it to heal, and then if you really want to take them out, we can, but they'll be fine for the rest of your life. And then I went to my foot doctor, and she looks at the X-ray and she says, those could poke out through the skin anytime, right?
Oh my!
So actually, about 2 months ago now, I had them pulled out, and they put some steel in my toe, which was or some titanium or whatever they put in there.
Yeah.
Was unrelated to the ski accident. That was just an injury that, because I've been walking on my feet the wrong way for 30 years. So, it's kind of like driving a car down the road with one tire smaller than the others. It wears out.
Boy, your analogies are just spot on. Okay.
Yeah.
So when's the last time you skied?
April 13th. So, and I'm gonna be skiing in a couple weeks here. I bought my pass already.
April 13th. This last April 13th.
Yeah, past one. Yeah.
So since you did all this, you've skied.
Oh yeah, I skied all last season. The injury was the season before last, and then I skied all last season. I skied about 50 days.
Oh.
And
Not
This
even
season
healed
I'll
up
probably
yet.
be another 50.
Now you teach people to ski, right? You're a ski
Yeah.
instructor, right?
Yeah, I try not to teach them how to break their foot though.
Well, you sort of showed people how not to ski in that particular instance, but
Exactly.
in reality, that's what you do.
If I-
Yeah.
Other than do you know he's doing the rat rod?
No.
He's doing
Yeah,
a picture of the rat rod.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's doing a picture of the rat rod with him sitting in it,
Oh.
and that's by
But
my
you want-
request.
You still
Yeah.
want me sitting
I
in it,
want
huh?
it just like the picture, the one where you're sitting in it out in front of the store. I don't want you to
Okay.
put anything else other than that than you.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to come down there and take some pictures with it because
Well, come on.
most of the pictures I have, it's got the old Cadillac engine in it.
Well, he's going to be in the Peak Motel for a month or two, and then as soon as he's gone, you can come on down.
For a night or two.
Yeah. Oh,
Tonight
yeah.
at least.
Oh, so you got it rented out for a month?
I ain't rented.
Wow.
He paid me the same thing that you paid me for that sign back there. It was hanging on the wall behind you.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. I've got that. That's where I put that.
Yeah.
I would have put that stove up here too, but there's not room up in this room for it.
I'm just so happy you have that stove because I sure didn't want just anybody to get that.
Oh, it's a beautiful stove.
He's got it in that bus.
Oh okay.
That old green stove I used to have.
Yeah, I put it in the back of the bus.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. I'm still that bus hasn't gone anywhere. I gotta save money to fix it. You know, I found the rear window for it, and the guy wants $1,200 for it.
Wow. Yeah, I was asking Rpeek today if you still had that bus.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna try to turn it into an art studio, I think.
Oh. Well, that'd
Yeah.
be perfect.
Yeah.
But my budget's pretty low, and the cost of that rear window is almost half of what I paid for the whole thing.
Yeah.
So, well, you guys know. I mean,
Yeah.
getting original old car parts isn't always cheap,
No.
Yeah.
or bus parts.
All right. Well, Ken's getting sleepy, so I think I need to end this.
Okay.
You ready to tell us goodbye?
Well, yeah, I'll give you a good old-fashioned let's sled goodbye.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, let's see.
Freaking stirring around in the
Feel like I'm driving away.
Oh, here. I
Oh.
love that.
I know.
I want one of them in my Studebaker.
That's beautiful.
That's a beautiful steering wheel. Look at that.
Yeah. Wow.
Look at that.
Oh.
Ah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Raising flags. So yeah, I'll hold the wheel and act like I'm waving. I'm
Okay.
driving away.
Okay.
Perfect.
That's good.
That's
I like
perfect.
it. All right, buddy.
Y'all have a great night, guys.
Hey, right when you
Give you a
find
high,
work.
you do a high five.
Stay in touch with me, all right? Shoot me emails. Oh, Waylon, I did send you an email. I know you've been busy with the road trip, but I don't know if you ever got it. But
I haven't seen it, but when did you send it?
maybe like a couple of weeks ago, week and a half ago.
Oh. Well,
I figured you might not see it because I knew you were busy, but
I don't recall seeing it, but I will look and make sure it didn't go in my spam folder or something.
all right.
Yeah, well, it's good to see you. And
Yeah.
appreciate you writing. Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah. See you later, guys.
All right, bye.